Bading forum Facebook molu aning forum molu. Assalamu alaikum muna membersol melialon ko ibe dunia karo bela UDP la membersol Gambia opposition membersol and Gambianol melialon ko ifanale be do ko la le pour kaje ko APRC alanyim maralo mem 22 years ti ay bang but bimbe follow la angale count la because ntemela about 5 to under 10 minutes lafta ka nyi voters card detail ol mele alon ko APRC ba katakan kamol la voters card detail ol ta lafta komi ngawo dula yitan limol la komi ala importance anala kumaya pour mole katake ikela mol call mole katake ikela mol kumandi ka foy ko kanela voters card detail di momola fellow Gambians, good evening. It's Alhaji Suntu Ture. We're just trying to give a short update to Gambians, friends of the Gambia, but actively to Gambians. The short video is to remind our fellow Gambians that the APRC have been active in different localities. Most of the time what they are intending to do is to get people's voters card details. So the informations we got is to emphasize to Gambians that the politics of 2011, politics of 2005, that has to change. We have to now update ourselves to live in the reality of the electronic age. The electronic age is the instant age. Now we can call our parents and tell them what we read on Facebook, what we hear on radios, informations we are getting to enlighten and educate them and prevail on them. On the message, there are 3 areas that we want to focus on, which is the rural areas and the Serakunda and Banjul. In Banjul, there is a lady who called herself Sali Yaya Jamme. This lady by the name Sali Yaya Jamme has been going to some homes in Banjul to tell them that they must should give their voters card details for $50. I know the Gambia things are hard, things are tough, but for $50 you are now surrendering your citizenship. You are surrendering your essence as a Gambian citizen. And the other trick that the APRC people are using, I'll just speak 2 minutes in English because my last 2 videos, non-Mandinka speakers said that if we can just explain. So I will speak 2 minutes and the rest I'll do in Mandinka. They are saying that the APRC people have also resort to trying to say they will open bank accounts for youths. Now, actually, they are not putting any money in this bank account. You can go to any bank with your own ID card and open a bank account. But the reason they are saying they want your bank account is for them to be able to get your voters card detail. So for the APRC, getting your voters card detail means everything to them. Number one, some military officers gave us the intelligence today that they can use your voters card digits to actually stop you voting. These are from military intelligence people, that nobody should allow them to see your voters card detail. How can Gambian students, whether you are from middle school, whether you are from senior secondary school, whether you are from GTTI, MDI, whether you are from Gambia University, how unaware can you be as a Gambian, as a young Gambian, for you to pass your voters card detail to these criminals? The APRC is a criminal organization, it's a criminal cartel. The only person who is significant in this criminal enterprise is Yaya AJJ Jammeh. He is the only criminal who is relevant in the APRC. Nobody else is relevant. Now, if you surrender your voters card detail, they can use this detail to do anything that you are not even aware of. So young Gambians, you don't just go to school to go and learn maths, English. You are going there to get awareness, to be conscious, and not to be afraid to defend your right and to stand for your rights, to refuse to pass your voters card detail, not even for $1 million, because whatever amount of money they give you, know that that is from the criminal cartel. Whoever Yaya Jammeh kills afterwards, you are partly responsible, because your votes, our votes, is our word. People say God put him there. The mandate for God to put him there comes from you and I, our mothers and grandmothers. So if they go and vote for Yahya Jammeh, whoever Yahya Jammeh locked up unlawfully, our grandmothers will accomplish it. Our mothers are, our fathers are, our uncles are, even us, we are. This is why it is our responsibility to free them from this sinning criminal enterprise cartel. So in Abuko, there is a lady called Ami Sen who also tried to offer money. We put their details on the Facebook pages. But in Badibu Njabakunda, the update we got, a police officer by the name of Abdul Saidi from Kianjenyer. However, Abdul Saidi is originally from Guinea-Bissau. His parents or himself may come very young. They settled in Kianjenyer. Whoever knows this Abdul Saidi in Njabakunda police station, he has been gathering women in that village, trying to threaten them that if you don't vote for APRC, we will cut off the lights and we will make sure you don't get the roads that you are promised. So it is the duty of people from Njabakunda. Sorry that our Sarahule music is playing at the background. So it is the duty of people from Badibu Njabakunda to call their mothers, their sisters, their aunties, anybody in Badibu Njabakunda and tell them to please tell that police officer it is not his job to be taking part in politics. Only in the Gambia you will see police officers interfering in politics. Now in the rural areas, in Basse area, we have heard that the APRC, because the people there are hardening against the APRC now, they have started using since yesterday that they are coming from the opposition to get nomination. So what people from Basse administrative area, Makati area, Nyamina area can do is to call their people to say it's not yet time for nomination. So they should not waste their time to absolutely, listen to them. So fellow Gambians, those are some of the issues that we have to get on our phone and sort of try to, prevail on our own people, because it is our job. It is our job, to sort of speak to our people. Mbadingulu mbal kontonna al tolla al nal kontongulu al barima alaji sundu mbe molbe ni mbarala meli alon ko e kanana pejol to ka fengol read pour nga nyo hakilo warandi politikolum amanke ko modo e kumado fo ayafo ke kampandi na kumol manke nyinti e pour ka nyoju so bondi bar pour ka nyo sawarindi nyinkan kana politiko tu na kebal bulu loya usinu dabo nyol wolmo alfalle na ba nyama woldo nyanta tara sirin ne sol kono e be mamarengol be ni mamarengol be tulunna ini la musol be kacala ini dingol be kacala ini bitangol be kacala bar bi wol be mail tu so wala kenen tel fonding kewlu kana mira ko daha ben kunna daha tembulo kono so woto wokan ko nsinyim fale ko APRC ya datile koteke e badi bu kono njaba kunda ila station officer ka fae Abdou Saidi aya kuma sle kan jaba kunda musol kafu nyoma ka fo ko nal man vote ya jamme e nda alla courant be kundulale alla silol te dara bari mengalo jaba kunda kol si menkeno wolomo ni nyi moy telefonol ci kay bar musol kol yela saate mol kumandi ya itandi la ko ila itel lamol la nama kudo wala ka silol de ya jamme la kodite number 1 number 2 ya itandi ko ni nyi man sa kunda tije silo ndala nda wota kala to bala silati ando ata kala manta ya kono abe kala sila kendolle woto sain ntel meli alom be banta nga kuol kala muta nga kuol long ntel la do ko ndi pour ngan mol kumandi ke fahamundi ko kuna be keri nyante ke fahamundi kana nda mawol fe ndina frene tar kacala bar ngan na mol fanal kumandi pour ifana le fahasoto akola e sere e banjul kono musu dolo me ka fa sali ya jamme e muso nyi ngamra ya jamme turo dia fangola iko afanan biten mo jamale a discover abe yaay kan aka $50 offer dinol la pour kela votas ka detailol soto so akumayata le na badingol mel fana boda banjul e pour fana yemol call because modol kata sirim banjul talinding abuko yundum almam faham nkana mira dron ka fuko mobe sirin ne e senda ani wodula sifalto afahamtale mobe man fahamo soto e kudol la so woto ni mo man fahamo soto kola itel la do kola moti pour ngi fahamundi e ngi kunindi ye fang Kenya long nabotola Yankuba Koli Babu Gay Sonko e ni wato ibe ferol le dada kan pour ka problème o create inin UDP kol tema wo problème wol meli lafta ka create wala mu nyinti ka fitino dada me alo nyone ne keta 2001 mel hakilo ba akala mel hakilo ba kan 2001 UDP ning APRC kolu idun danyola le dunyola me alon ko asangarta fu Fabakar Tumbo Njata la korda janita yo nyin silo yaajele ko membe hapun ka UDP funding kewlu kebalu alfal musolu campagne membe on grassroots especially talindinalo dandangol la is so effective so e ma counter no number 1 mol ke la badingol call ya fo e membe caring mol ka informational pass la badingol ma through WhatsApp through somanina so akabona UDP la WhatsApp group ol be kono so abe mol fahamundi kan nyame ye mimira wala ni e violence create way tension create e bajal obe mol disrupt la wonta be mol kijol farala le so wol matil la do koti ndella alfal yen dundi karamudo e man dundi je pour nga namusi mal nyini ko do mo joy ye ndam mawlo yen dundi mun la pour ngi telefonal hakilo warande mo kala wulula hakilo warande no kutole ala wulula mal londo soto mento so I important le pour nga namol call especially UDP supportal nga fo ko kana respond to provocation it can respond to violence because lawyer double a warning at any time from mile 2 wala ngana react to violence because jammebo would run in normal alafta kata tola koteke nationwide tour from the 28th of October fone aya cancel but abole plan kan wo mum nyineti comme ay muru banko kan koteke ning amang sopo rapport so comme like the last time abenendiro kumasla maybe from bolonko no ma fala na tola hoping that na futa as a build up keno mengalon could turn into chaos or violence or anarchy alinkana song ay wotola ning afan ya create point blank openly then is our right to defend and defend our properties but right now lawyer da bonyolu UDP alpha le même fo ko mun kana react to violence mun kana react to provocation let's use our brains let's use our intellect nga diamuna mole they got their cards the other day nga update na Facebook kaytan diko Senegalel kafule am nañ suñu carte bul faale am nañ suñu carte we got our voters card we got our card so Gambian call your voters card is your AK-47 ila mabul nying it's your bullet niya use anyama if we use it rightly it is more powerful more potent at least sembo warata AK-47 sojarot because peacefully together as one big Gambian family in Yaya Boje and we enjoy it. But with AK-47, nobody gains because at the end of the day, and then we are mournful. There may be a close-up, but there is mourning. So from UDP point of view, we don't want violence. Not that we are afraid. To love peace, to want a peaceful change, it means that you are brave because Niman brave, you will go for a quick fix for it could cause maximum damage. So wakang mbafula leko educate your people in Sukuta Madina can no be jeka ko Momodu Jabi is the principal of Brufut Lower Basic Secondary School. This Momodu Jabi gets help from Holland. Some tubabu don't like our help from Holland. So I take our help Ning because he was detained we had couple of years ago by the APRC, the NI, and tortured. So when they torture people, they end up turning you as the word enabler, for you to help and enable them. So this Momodu Jabi, Abota Nyani Jamafangola, he lives in Sukuta Madina. He got a nursery school there. Wofana akapare duna musol kanne to deceive them kafo ekoha. Well, if you are with the government, they will overlook any crimes you commit. If you are against them, they will make sure, they sort of go after everything. So Membeje Saimbe Alone, it's a criminal system, and each and every government wants this to change, including APRC supporters. Modolbe APRC, their brains are locked, their minds are locked. So it's up to you as a brother to talk to them with respect, to talk to them with kindness and gentleness, to make them understand that anybody who kills somebody, from the Bible, from the Quran, if you kill one person, it is as if you kill the whole world. And as Gambians, it's a very small country. We will all know people from different families that Yahya Jammeh has harmed, either jailed unlawfully, either beaten, either he's been fired from his work unlawfully, either he's been killed. We all know that. But in Gambia now, Akamintako, we have now adopted the strategy of looking the other way. It's all about my interest or nobody else's interest. So unless we transcend that, Yahya Jammeh will continue to inflict harm. Somebody was telling me, one of his former military generals' sister was saying that you will not know how evil Yahya Jammeh is until he touches a member of your family. So it shouldn't get to that. Mbele nyandanga feel nyola if he arrests Lantombo unlawfully and jail him. Until Mbele nyandanga feel nyola kafoko he arrested an innocent innocent officer. So from the point of view of this voters card, it is imperative for diaspora Gambians not just to be arguing on Facebook, listening to online radios and talking among themselves, but their job, the biggest weapon diaspora Gambians can do, just like the Egyptians did in the revolution. Egypt la revolution o ye menke wala mi la diaspora mo le ka information o jindi to the ordinary people. O mo kensen ol silol kan will ka information on mention before the police get to them. They already know that the police are coming. They already know that the police nankam jol le kana. So until fanana do ko munyina de saying WhatsApp or so messenger so soma so talk race so we got Viber, we got Instagram, we got everything now. So we don't have any excuse to be able not to be able to change our people. If Yahya Jammeh escaped, then it's our fault collectively. It is our fault because all of you out there, you don't have to have a PhD to be able to change. Imanyana amanjare hani undergraduate degree sort of B pour ye aware dunia katama nyame politiko katama nyame. So amanjare nyina ko molebe radio to atomu Dr. So and so molebe radio to ako expert so and so. Look, problem membe Gambia bimbele ya long. Muso melbe farot. They know exactly what's going on in the Gambia. The bag of rice, sugar today is $2,000. Civil servant or mengalong got a diploma or got a degree or is an accountant. He knows exactly, just like the village woman knows. So membije mokana lunene alfaule telephonol chika aliala alfal call. Yahya Jammeh kills people. We all know that. If your father and mother denies that I mom and dad, to be honest with you, ite faule alo nyinkamole fa. Maybe malape hanyi la kawo accept. But yaya kamo fakele. And you need hele karte o jola la keso kona momo fa thereafter a junubo be kanne. Yala people forget that element. Ko, if a head of state, our responsibility to him is our marble, our vote. If my father votes for Yahya Jammeh and Yahya Jammeh arrest Lawyer Dabo, hit him with a gun and jail him unlawfully, any day Lawyer Dabo spend there, if Yahya Jammeh get 10 sins, my father will be back in at least 1 or 2 sins. Because my father is part of those who are responsible to put Yahya Jammeh there to jail people. So we need to explain these simple things. You don't have to get a degree in political science. You don't have to live in America for 15 years or so to understand the simple logic. Public opinion, public responsibility volto. Jama ni voteta Yahya Jammeh kaya ko be men na Babylon Mansa is good, is fine. I momo strong, I momo fan na wululal da bijele na sister soul da bijele na brother soul da bijele military officers mo bele da bije momo voteta Yahya Jammeh momo duma campagne kai ay mol mel fa ye mol mel tocho ye mol mel rape albeya junubo albeya sotole wo escape toto. You don't need to listen to Bunjen to know that. You don't need to listen to Hata Bojang. You don't need to listen to any of our scholars. Pruyalon kafoko o kullukum ra'in. It's a responsibility. It's in your marble. It's in your vote. If you put it in Yahya Jammeh's box, know that all the Gambians, innocent Gambians, he exiled out of Gambia. Any suffering they do. Solo Sandeng's wife, Nyima, is sitting in Senegal now with nearly 9 kids. Any suffering that they are going through today, Momo Yahya Jammeh enable. Whether you go knock doors for him, whether you buy voters card for him, whether you try to nominate for him, whether you are Alcalo who is trying to influence people, whether you are top civil servant, maybe along Alcata Santo, to you go to the village, say that do it for my job. I think that's the sad part for the Gambia. Mol Jama Bije ila job ning. They don't actually consider the income I'm having. How am I getting it? And these are people in Friday prayer see that they will be in the front row. If not in the front row, they will be in the middle, towards the middle. But then the earnings they are having, the money they are earning, ibuka check ko. My job, am I actually responsible for the oppression of other people? That moral responsibility ibukaje. Nowadays, even deniko me badunna, there are some shops in Europe, people say don't buy it because they are not ethical. Meaning, company in China that they pay people 50p a day or $20 a whole day. So it's not ethical. I'm not going to buy clothes there. So, but what about the civil servant who will go to Jara, or who will go to Kiang, who will go to Basse, who will go to Bariba and say, well, if you don't vote for Yajam, I'm going to lose my job. But they are not thinking as educated civil servants that their job is not to enable a tyrant to kill others. So they are hiding behind their job indirectly is helping Yaya Jammeh actually jail people, exile people, and kill people. So for Gambians to be having that, lacking that care for their neighbor, for their fellow Gambians, I think is a new law, is a very sad thing, and this has been going on for a while now. Most people in the rural areas from Kiang, Jara, Nyamina, Nyani, Jimara, Kantora, Badibu, Nyomi, even in the combos. Okay, they will want their families to be in APRC to openly demonstrate that we are APRC so that they can keep their job. But now, most of the people in jail are innocent. So it's like you are now making all your family accountable to the evil crimes of Yaya Jammeh. And you take away to educate. I'm writing an article called Educated Illiterates. There are many Gambians, I will say it boldly, who are educated, but they are illiterates. In a sense that the crimes that it partake assist, you are not even aware of that crime. So for them to be educated illiterates, meaning that it will find Buka realize what we have to do is to tell our family, my job as a civil servant is not dependent on Yaya Jammeh being there. It's a permanent position. Explain the simple method to your family. My job as a soldier, as a police officer, is here to stay regardless of who is in power. Whether it's Lawyer Dabu, whether it's Ahmad Ba, whether it's Mr. Michael or whoever. I as a civil servant, so long as I do my job the right way, I'm here. Political appointees, these are ministers, and things like that. So we'll job la. So but Sefolu, Alkalolu, these are community. It belong to communities so little. So Gunjur have every right to choose whoever they feel will do the Alkalo job. Not somebody like Ajay Jane, who will do anything to bend the rules to suit Yaya Jammeh. So fellow Gambians, I have done my updates. This one is just for the voters card, people to be careful, to talk to their neighbor, to talk to compound, and talk to people, not for them to allow APRC to sort of give them chicken change for them to get their voters card. And they are very active and very desperate. All they are trying to do now is to fill Jammeh's nomination form through the back door, because Gambians are resisting, and you Gambians in the forum must resist. But your power is not in the argument. Your power lies in talking to your family, because Europe, America, and all those places are becoming hardened against countries that are under oppression. So it is our job as Gambians not to say, I got the American passport, I got the British passport, I got so-and-so citizenship, I'm not bothered, I can go on my holiday and come. My brother, the living cost in the Gambia is going to be high. So it's a disposable income, Gambia will be smaller and smaller and smaller. So we are all affected. So high time we all call our families, talk to them to make sure they improve. And for them to realize that political mobilization, grassroots mobilization, talking to the ordinary people on the base, it's not about the elites are high up there. Most of these elites don't even go and vote. The people who will vote are the people in their homes, in the market, the ordinary people. They will go and vote. Get to those people. The elites will manage those people, sadly. But let's get the people out. Let's educate them. Let's talk to them in a humane, respectful, and understanding manner. Until bring our start, the response from the grassroots has far exceeded the expectation of anybody within the ranks of the UDP grassroots base. We have no position. We are not interested in any position. We are interested in making our people understand what tyranny means, what is the impact on them socially, ethically. Ni votaya jame junubole bije as Muslims. We know that. Ko yomal kiyama, ning momo e manso sindi ay molu mantora junubole beje. So alwo fo alla mole in a simple term. Simple term. Allah voters kadi kana detail sotono, Allah voters kadi kana sotono at all. Hani yankuba kolina rafa yankuba ni munte talet. Itla voters card taita o dila ni munte la voters card le bere fay lu wontina be fintla naita. Job done. No argument, no fear, no nothing. So mbalbe salamula na badim badi bunkolu mbal konton na albakata kanne ala kata kendeke. Mbeki yankol konton na jarankolu iko albulo jatale. So Al-Kodo Bondi. UDP, we have been charging people $1,000. People are coming out with it, but Jara, Allah Joro Kwaman Tarataka Nyamade. So Kemeseng is from Sikunda and Kekende Jamal Lebota Jara. But as you know, we will say as it is. So Jaram call ala bondi, but ibun call ba bondi kanne nyanin call ya bondile, bolonkonon call ba bondi kanne kendeke, na basi mafon call jimara kantura ba bondi kanne, kombo fanang. We got our coordinator in Germany, a guy called Mafude Cham from Sukuta. All of them are doing it. Bakau people are doing it. So this is grassroots mobilization. Let's allow our elites to argue over ideology, to argue over issues. Politics is grassroots. We get the grassroots, you conquer the tyrant. It is the grassroots. When we mean the streets, it's them who come out. It is them who will sweat, who will be tired, who will do the running, who will do the everything. So grassroots, that's the base. Grassroots, you got the power. You got the power, not the elites. You got the power. The elites create the illusion that they got the power. They don't have the power. The grassroots got the power. Lawyer Dabo, I cannot from the grassroots. He brought himself down to the average grassroots. He goes to naming ceremonies every Saturday, Sundays. He goes to the burials, funerals. He attends them. He attends all of that. Makano, because he was not an elite. He could have been with the finest of elites in the Gambia, but no, he brought himself down to the grassroots. So grassroots is what Batul is. Allah barakal bari ala isuntu mbal tentu mbal jeyila mbal be konton na wassalam.